jama'a barkamu da dawowa daga wannan dakaitaccen hutu a daidai wannan lokaci kamar yadda muka saba kawo muku ni da abokan aiki na muke kawo muku wannan shiri Abdulmanan Muktar da Sule Audu da kuma Malam Fari. To a daidai wannan lokaci muna da segments daban-daban. Farko segment da zamu duba segment 1 kenan, wato today in history. Today in the history of sports, inda abokin aiki na Sule Audu zai kawo muna wannan today in history kenan, inda in the year 1920 kenan American defender Resolute beats Thomas Lipton's British challenger Shamrock 5 kenan 3-2 in the 14th America's Cup H. Jasa wannan abunda zamu kawo muna yau kenan today in history. Truly ka kawo muna today in history in yayi ready.
Okay, listen, in the video na yayi ready. Shi gwada mana watan today in history dai wani wasan wasan kwale-kwale ne da ake yi, rowing da ake yi shi, kuma kinga kaman shi Resolute na wani wasan na which is the 13 cup. 13 cup na initially da ya kamata a yi shi ne in the year 1903, amma saboda First World War shi sa shi bar like aka postpone shi aka kawo shi 1920 now. Kuma is a five races ne.
Okay.
It's a dark of already. She Resolute first 2 matches, they lost first 2 matches. Ama they saw last 3 matches na suka yemi. Suka win 3 matches now. Kuma an yi shi ne cikin New York Harbor.
Okay.
Ya cikin New York Harbor aka yi wannan wasan. So a da video na yare da shi mu nuna wa masu kallon mu.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So video now. Yeah.
We've come a long way.
Very
Look at him black and white. Okay, yes.
Da aka mata ai shi lokacin First World War ne.
Wannan ya bari aka postpone
shi. Yeah.
Okay.
So I say about Olympic game.
About Olympics.
Wasan
kwale-kwale wanda yake ana yi shi ne here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ce wani gari aka yi?
Daga New York. New York Harbor aka yi shi. So this is it. Lokacin nan. Amma wayannan wasannin kaga kamar like it has come a long way kenan tun in way back 1920. Ake yin wayannan abubuwa.
Most of the sports da muke gani na started long
initially
way back.
1903 aka fara.
Wow.
Amma wanga ga shine
13th edition kenan. So just imagine. And then kuma ya bari kuma kana ga kaman inda turawa suka fi mu kenan. Kaga improvement ya zo wannan wasan yanzu haka in kaga yanda ake yin shi yanzu yayi sauki ya fi yanda ake yin shi da. Look at the crew members da ake use. Na sure kamar yanzu ma I think it's not more than 5 crew members I can use if my memory serves me right.
Duba ma Olympic cikiran jiyan ga ake shi. Naka da aka open ceremony. First time in history.
Ya yi shi kan wa kai.
Wannan na wannan kaman turawan nan ba suna da vision. Ko lokaci suna try army so explore su kawo na abu daban.
Mu bakake mu ba mu cikin duniya.
Lokaci ba mu cikin duniya ga ruwan mu galamsai duka an da ruwan galamsai ayi wanga da shi.
When I read something online where he dreamt when he babban dan jaridan Ghana ne Manase Azuri where yayi mafarki kamar Ghana hosted the Olympics and they did it on in the Kwale Lagoon inda yake meet ruwan nan. She wani comment ka karshe cewa please don't wait a minute, save us from this embarrassing dream, drop that dream. Like it's funny. No, seriously, it's funny. Africa, Allah ya bless them. We can do more than what these people do. But amma bakin ciki kawai da I don't know yanda wani ya ce yanda jikin mu ke da baki na haka tunanin mu kuma cikin hankalin mu da zuciyar mu yake.
Marine projects na ka ce za a yi ga. Da an yi marine projects ne. Ki duba wani irin ban ya kuya ka ya position Ghana.
Yeah.
Kiana sana because at least Africa we are blessed.
Shekaran jiyan ga fishing harbor da gwamnatin ga ke gina daga Jamestown. Aka jana inspection. I think the project is around 98% complete. Ajana inspection. Shaka kamera yaje pick wani yana zame bakin.
Yana sake abun Allah.
Yana
Still on today in history, they are check out 19. Another that is 1986 kid 73rd Tour de France won by Greg LeMond from USA. Muna the video nka wannan kuma.
I don't know.
Tour de France. So if that one is also ready, this is one in Tour de France. Most of the cycling events need IKE. She man like a team when she Tour de France. Ghana has a version. But you know, sooner competition municipally organized when suma like suna yi wani dan wani dan wasu yayin ce mane gidan jarida one media house suke su ma as a Ghana version, but because it's our competition we can't mention it. So this is Tour de France. It's a very popular event, the IKE. Actually Tour de France, like everybody knows Tour de France, like you're cycling all around France. Akwai routes in the CKB IKE. Chicago mutane sun tsaya suna kallo. That's the iconic Eiffel Tower.
Of the world's greatest bicycle race, the Tour de France. It's of them all. It's the Tour de France.
So Tour de France da don lokaci na kaman ba Milo suke so su yi wani cikin Ghana gaba.
Na Milo na da sanan na wani da sun yi dai bai, I don't know what happened to the Milo one, but akwai wannan gidan jarida na nace su dai they've been successful in organizing it every year. And I to kana magana batun cycling ga da muka aka zo All African Games ya aka kare da cyclist mu.
To ba kashe
ba yi ba. To bari mu move wannan mu zo mu duba
suna use bicycles in Alaba.
To shikenan bari mu zo next segment wato segment Alaba daga Kumasi. Wurin ake sai da komai.
Bicycle wurin aka ja aka samu musu bicycles.
Alright, but we just segment 2 kenan of the Zamuduba video of the day kenan in the Zamuduba players in current football kenan pacey players in current football wato players masu gudu inda abokin aiki na Abdul Manan Mukhtar zai kawo muna wannan. Manan, take it away.
Dan muna da video on players na suke gudu in Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, the all star of competition. Kuma muna ga su farko mun ga Erling Haaland. Mun san cewa Erling Haaland yanzu ina Manchester City. Last 2 seasons shi zai dami EPL last season. Kuma last season kuma yayi edoki Go King last season kuma ya doki. Erling Haaland ke ganshin na. One of the pacey players like EPL and Zwaka. And he's the number 10.
Okay.
So at the number 10
number 10 position. We're counting down from 10 to 1 kino.
Got Rafael Leo, an AC Milan player.
Okay.
She may not go to say
commentators mention Rafael Leo.
But in go do ben attack ra wan gani sosai. Ina gudu yana da karfi a komi.
So that's Rafael Leo, Rafael, the AC Milan Portuguese international. Yeah.
Okay.
Shi yake ganin cewa maybe nan gaba ya zo mai gurbin Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Euro mun ga abin da ya cikin Euro.
So we are not going to see any of Ronaldo and Messi
for a very
just like it took us a very long time to see
Maradona
and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
We are not going to see them.
Because it was Maradona, Pele, Maradona, Pele, Maradona. It was a competition between Pele and Maradona.
We had some players in between those like Luis Figo, like this Baggio.
Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio, USA 94. Yeah, Roberto Baggio, USA 94. Look at Suka Itachi.
So count down. This is Alfonso
Davis.
Alfonso David. Yeah, he's known for his pace, his ability. Wow. 22.69 kilometers per hour. Like that's fantastic for a player of his.
Do we have a pacey player in Ghana?
Asalin Shwedan Ghana, ni ko half Ghanaian, half Sierra Leone.
Muna da Kamaluddin.
Da Usman Dembele.
He's that pacey.
Yes.
But you underrate him. He's not that space.
Last season, I got PSG. The Barcelona Champions League.
So 22.74 minutes per hour.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
He's technically gifted.
Yeah, that one Barcelona, Papa. the return league also in the Champions League.
Roberto Baggio.
No, he's currently Usman Dembele currently playing for
PSG.
He's also known for his dribbling ability.
Yeah, he's 26 years
but
old.
he's very wasteful. One of the players that I know that are very, very wasteful.
Probably
but
because
look at Chinde Kibuga and Barcelona. Kenan. And of course, Mikhailo
injury kuma affect career.
Yeah. You're gonna do injuries there.
So okay, there's another one.
Man Sanshida Kukari, Hakana is good. He's one player who can devastate you. I mean, one-on-one. If you have to run for the ball, you can't. Mikhailo Mudrik. But then a lot of people say since his move from Chelsea, the controversies around his move, Arsenal, Chelsea. He ended up with Chelsea. Arsenal went on to do very well in the EPL 2 seasons. Jiri Suka Kukari, 200 Lokachi, the man who, 36.36 kilometers per hour. That's amazing for a player. People are saying he's not living up to
expectations.
His potential.
Yeah. Maybe sometimes Kaga come like team, you have sometimes you just have to find your fit. Probably he hasn't really found his fit in the team. Kaga anacho mission akokari amambe samu when gelling within among his teammates, but back again potentials and shit. So hopefully the moment he move. Okay, Karim Adeyemi, the move she is there. Moyanuna chicken finals before like the last European Champions League, he really showed he showed up for
36.70 kilometers.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Really amazing.
See the Chelsea guy, Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, good. Hey,
I think he got the goal. That was two seasons ago. 2 seasons ago.
Somebody say my Chelsea now, but Chelsea the Newcastle.
That's a goal, and they almost showed it. Then of course the man himself.
Of course, the Thunderbolts. You sane.
So
pacey footballers. What do you pacey footballers or pacey?
It's quite interesting.
Pacey.
Not pacey. So athletes.
So far.
Okay, maybe I na compare good Shida. Dana Usain Bolt.
Okay, Valverde.
Valverde is that pacey.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I know him to be to have a very solid target when he strikes the ball. He always gets his
I just
target.
want, with the caliber of players that are being compiled and then how it starts, I want to see I'm eager to see number one. When they get number one, then it looks.
I remember Mike so far African player good Chikiba.
Dembele na Chikiba.
Dembele she never can't African
descent.
But is African descent.
So Valverde. One player that Nikki respects because can do by she the kid the ball. You don't see a player be the but then anytime, he's a complete midfielder. Then of course
Kylian Mbappe.
No doubt about this. Pacey, skillful, intelligent in front.
Very
of goal.
Intelligent.
If you give him the space and time, he's going to cause you problems. Now with Real Madrid. Yeah, so maybe I don't know. Wow, how is Kylian Mbappe going to impact at Real Madrid? I don't know what they did before with the Galacticos.
I can pack stars.
The team Real Madrid in that 37.90
kilometers per hour.
No.
That's
impressive.
Yeah. So Kuma.
I've not seen Kyle Walker.
I've
not seen Kyle Walker.
Mbappe.
Kyle Walker.
So maybe in Achiki. Darwin Nunez.
Yeah, Darwin Nunez.
Nunez is like a blows shekaranjia.
You is yet to live out to his expectation. At Liverpool, Bayern Suka spend a lot of money.
At the end of the season, you have for a pick form.
That's what a pick form.
No, I'm for a bench. I'm for a bush ahead of Cody Gakpo.
Cody Gakpo. In terms of
okay, number one. Okay, we're waiting for number 1. 38. Okay, then number 1.
No, we are still on with.
We're still with Darwin Nunes.
Darwin Nunes.
We are still on Darwin Nunes.
So he's number 1 in the Premier League.
Premier League, yeah.
And of course, second worldwide.
Okay, Darwin Nunes. You never walk alone.
Right. So one guy, Kukarish Deke, in terms of his movement, his ability on the field of play, he actually got that one guy. I'm still waiting for number 1. Number 1.
Okay.
Botman.
Sven Botman. Newcastle player.
No.
Okay, is this based on the
Central
EPL code?
Okay, no, IPL back.
The whole. Okay.
Yeah. Central defender.
Newcastle. He's with Newcastle. 39 points. Wow. He should have been a sprinter. Atomana. And he should have been a sprinter. And he should have been sprinting instead of playing football. Wow. So that's it. Calm down, Kena.
But I'm surprised I didn't see Kyle Walker in there.
So? So, in a guy, the constitution and PC players in the movie. Man, for you are surprised by Kyle Walker, Chiki. Is Kyle Walker that pacey?
Yeah, he is. Yes. I mean, we've seen it even in the finals. Spain against
England.
There was an instance where 1-on-1 Shida
go on the scratching there be the space there be some ball no your cross.
Yeah, Shida 1-on-1 situation. Shida this Nico Williams. He beats Nico Williams. I mean, look, considering his age and Nico's age, but still, Nico is one of the players more that with space. He was able to beat him to the ball. So Kyle Walker, the Koya Senshi, when there was a time he was the fastest player in the EPL. So that is what it is. But then,
all right. So maybe kuna da kuma pacey player kuda ba ku ganshi ciki ba kamar da Malam Faribe gan Kyle Walker ba.
Kamal Din
Suleiman ba ko. Okay to masu kallo ku turo muna WhatsApp messages ku akan WhatsApp line mu 0553683010. Kuturo muna kuma maybe kuna da kuma wani pacey player. Maybe there will be a time mu zo mu duba pacey players a Ghana Premier League kenan mu yi analysis on wannan. So masu kallo ku kuma in kuna da wani pacey player da ba ku ganshi cikin top 10 mu da muka kawo muku ba, ku duba shi kuma ku kawo muna, ku turo muna mu karanta muku, ku kawo muna dalilin da yasa you think he's a pacey player or yanda zamu duba kenan. So bari yanzu bayan wayannan da muka kawo muku, mun kawo muku today in history, mun kawo muku video of the day which in da muka duba pacey players in the history of football kenan currently playing right now, current pacey players kenan. Yanzu mun kai segment da zamu kawo jite-jite da sai da sayarwa na footballers kenan da abokin aiki na Malam Fari zai kawo muna. Mun san various leagues na an kusa resuming amma still the transfer window is still open. Kowa ana rush a sai wanda za a sai kama bar kanzo da kanzon karkashin tukunya yasa kowa na kwashe wanda suke so. Abokin aiki na Malam Fari zai kawo muna wannan transfer gossips nan kenan da safin na kan shirin mu na shirin mu na Cibiyan Wasanni. Malam Fari
ya kawo a karya wato manan shi ka kawo kafa shi a karya. Yanzu ana cikin sayar da sayarwar yan wasa kenan a cikin kasuwan wasan kwallo, transfer market, football transfer market. Mun san cewa kamar teams that suna saying players kaje England, Spain, Italy, Germany, so an fara ne da coaches, currently Germany. Bayern Munich just I think 2 days ago sun buga their first preseason game inda suka yi nasara 14 goals to 0. That has always been the case for Bayern Munich every year. Now being led by Vincent Kompany, the former Manchester City captain. So I'm far at the coaches name Munga Maresca at Chelsea, Bayern de Bara Aikish, Leicester City, and of course a lot of other clubs. Liverpool kuma sun saki nasu coach jogging club after being at the club for more than seven seasons. Ya kokari ya win musu league title wanda suka dade ba da samun lashe wannan kofi ba, ya kuma win musu da UEFA Champions League. Of course, he's won everything for them in terms of club football in Europe. Then of course yanzu an fara na sayar da sayarwan yan wasa. The story coming from Tottenham Hotspur is that dan wasa mai suna Federico Chiesa Juventus yake buga wasan sa wurin yake sana'ansa ɗan kasan Italy ne mai shekaru 26. Chiesa hasn't lived up to his potential yet. He was one of the players lokacin da ya tashi ana ga wanga ba wasa bane, yana kokari, but one of the pacey players in the Italian Serie A. Of course, Tottenham Hotspur wai za su je su dauki shi wannan dan wasa, amma ba su kawai ke neman sa ba, Liverpool ma na neman shi wannan dan wasa, domin Liverpool ta shirya wasu yan wasa da take son ta sai Chiesa din na ciki, Anthony Gordon shi dan wasa na Newcastle United dan kasan Ingila, wanda kwanakin baya muka ga Chelsea ma ta ce tana son shi wannan dan wasa, amma it is between Chiesa and Gordon Liverpool ke nema. But then labari da muke samu ne Chiesa din shi Tottenham Hotspur ita ke son ta yi nasara, ita ke ganin kamar ta yi nasara between Liverpool, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur ake ga kamar za ta yi nasara ta sai shi wannan dan wasa daga kungiyar wasan kullun Juventus na kasan Italy. Newcastle United suka ce ko da yake Anthony Gordon din ko da yake duk Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool suna neman wannan dan wasa su sai shi, domin mun san rawan gani da ya taka last season ya ba Newcastle United. Yana cikin ɗaya daga cikin yan wasa da suka yi kokari suka zura musu kwallaye. So dan wasa ne na Everton, mun san da zaman haka ko ba haka ba. Ji Newcastle United wai yanda su suke bukata, suke kauna, suke jin dadin shi wannan dan wasa, wai babu wani kudi da za kawo su Newcastle United, kungiya da suka zama kungiyar da 'yan Saudiya ke da su. 'Yan Saudiya kuma duniya duka an san su ne suke da mai su akwai kudi, wai ba su saki shi wannan dan wasa, wai ya buga kowane kudi da yake so. Newcastle on the Thames, River Thames, in northeastern England, they are not going to allow Anthony Gordon. I want Anthony Gordon. They are not going to allow Anthony Gordon to leave the club. Liverpool kuma na kan kafan su din cewa suna son da sun suka duba cikin kwalban Misiri, da sun duba ciki suka duba suna ganin kaman very soon Mohamed Salah will leave. If Mohamed Salah is leaving, then they have to get someone who would fill in the shoes of Mohamed Salah, and they think that it is Anthony Gordon or Chiesa, but it is looking that Chiesa is moving to Tottenham Hotspur, then they are going for Anthony Gordon. But Newcastle United, we lie, he is our prize asset, and we are not going to allow him to move to any of these clubs because we also have money. Newcastle United boss Mesuna Eddie Howe ya gaya ma 33-year-old England fullback Kieran Trippier Kieran Trippier, 33 years. Trippier mun san yayi yawo kwarai da gaske from Tottenham Hotspur to Atletico Madrid in Spain, back to England with Newcastle United. Wai an gaya mai Trippier wai baban duk da yake ko da yake kana da 1 year left on your contract, kuma an fara linkin ka to Saudiya, wai wurin ne akwai kuji, amma Newcastle United wai suna bukatan ya ci gaba da zaman sa, domin tun da ya zo kungiyar wasan kullun Newcastle United, his experience came to bear. He helped them last season to finish in the top 4 the last 2 seasons, to finish in the top 4. Last season wasn't as last 2 seasons. They tried their luck in the Champions League. They got eliminated in the group stage, but then they still want this man to stay, even though the Saudi clubs are coming. They are coming with their huge oil money for Kylian Trippier. Munsenshi is an experienced player, as I said earlier. Started with Tottenham Hotspur to Spain with Atletico Madrid, and of course now playing for Newcastle United with 1 year left on his contract in Newcastle United. We kumi da su su bai ci gaba da zama za su yi haka. West Ham United kuma sun ce za su consider to improve bid ko kwatai da suka tura for John Duran with Aston Villa holding out for £40 million. We suna neman shi wannan dan wasa, amma West Ham United we also improve bidding su da suka tura Aston Villa na bukatan £40 million, wato fan miliyan 40 domin siya su sai shi wannan dan wasa mai shekaru 20 don kasan Colombia ne, kuma striker saboda zai taimaka musu, taimaka masu Antonio su Muhammad Kudus a West Ham United. Muhammad Kudus da mun san yan Saudiya ma wai suna neman shi ko an kawo babban kudi ni da inda ka brother na ni da na kira shi in ce mai Kudus 1 million euro a month. When you stay there for 1 year, that is 12 million euros. 12 million euros. If you put this in the economy of Nima will change.
Kace Nima, baka ce Ghana ba.
Ah, just Nima. Nima.
One was coaches as well.
Just Nima. 12 million a year. 12 million pounds a year. Ai kai da talauci kun kare.
Na kai na talauci kun.
Wato an shirya gidaje 1000 cikin Nima duka ya shafe su.
Insha Allah.
Ka san kudin zango ba mutum da yake ci.
So.
Shi sa Muhammad Kudus. Hello. Kudus, hello. 1 million euro. Ba karamin kudi bane. Ka saka
$1 million ma nawa ne?
To,
balanta a ce euro.
Kudus inde family Kudus
na ji kamar kan dealin ga shi sa ya sake agentin shi ya zo family member shi ne agent. Ba su kudin ga da Charlie
su duba
abin ya zo
when Manchester United are back in the race to sign Bayern Munich and Morocco defender Nuzal Nazrui suna Larabawa hoton shi muke kallon na Manchester United wai suna neman shi. There's another story of Manchester United inda suke neman, we will come to that. Trevor Chalobah, she defended Chelsea. Manchester United, they are madly in need of Trevor Chalobah. Chelsea surplus. That's what they always do. When Chelsea are done with Matic, Manchester United will come for him. When Chelsea are done with Mata, they will come for him. When Chelsea are done with Messi Mount, they will come for them and they will go and be doing zukanchi.
Amma na ga cikin sanan duka masu daina zuku ciki. Mata amma to Messi Mount da rinna tunanin ba ta kuma gwara Chelsea da Arsenal.
Goma kasa da kasa kenan ko
Alexis Sanchez.
Ban gane ba. Goma kasa da kasa. Shi yasa Arsenal kasa kenan ko.
Ba su players.
Tottenham Hotspur are in talks with Girona. Last season, Girona they were on fire last season. Spanish La Liga, for the very first time, a team called Girona came in the frame. Atletico Madrid were nowhere to be found. Barcelona nowhere to be found. It was like a battle between Girona and Real Madrid. But in the end, Real Madrid prevailed. Barcelona were second. Girona plays third, on and on and on. But Girona, they have some fantastic, amazing players. So Tottenham Hotspur are in talks with them to sign Brian Gill Brian Gill, 23-year-old Brian Gill, Wotunshi Muki Kalunam, who has agreed personal terms with La Liga club. Oh, sorry, it is Girona who wants Brian Gill. Brian Gill is a Tottenham Hotspur player. Obviously, we can see him in the Tottenham Hotspur's JC. So Girona will do the players that suki the she amazing players that suki the she the last season suka take La Liga by storm. They want to add up with Brian Gill. Girona munsan kama when the suki the Manchester City sukmono kida Girona. We all know about this controversy surrounding Girona and Manchester City, the possibility of them playing in the Champions League, two teams that are owned by the same person playing in the same competition. But then UEFA soon clarify what now going forward. We know all the two teams are going to participate in the next Champions League. So Girona are looking to sign this player from Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester United, now we are on the Trevor Chalobah story. Manchester United suna konkosawa Chelsea ganin cewa kamar suna son su sign shi dan wasa Trevor Chalobah, suna son su biyan Fulham United. Fulham, is it Fulham United? No, Fulham. Suna son su bi wuyan Fulham. So if you have the picture of Trevor Chalobah, put it on the screen for me so that viewers will understand when the player Muki Batunshi, Trevor Chalobah, defender name na Chelsea. He has not been able to live up to expectation. Yo, where the guys chicken back in at Chelsea. He's a Chelsea Academy player from Cobham. Yana daya daga cikin yan wasa da suka yi ma Chelsea kokari 3 seasons, is it 3 or 4 seasons? 3 seasons ago. Suka win Champions League under Thomas Tuchel. But then har wayo Chelsea na ganin cewa kaman bai kai standard in Chelsea ba a ce shi yana ya zama daya daga cikin players da su man musu baya ba. Sabida haka they went for Badiashile, Disazi, all of these players, and anytime there is an addition in defense, it's like Trevor Chalobah is always a surplus, and of course they need to offload him. Munjichewa Bayern Munich suna sonshi, Manchester United na sonshi, Fulham, but it is looking like Manchester United are the favorites to sign Trevor Chalobah from Chelsea. Chelsea they will soon carry the shi ya wuce. Chelsea sun samu mutane da dama suna sukan su cewa kaman Chelsea, why you have all these amazing fantastic players, you are not making good use of these players. Ba ku amfani da yan wasa, ba ku amfani da su. Sheku zamna su wuce su ce Tomori ya je AC Milan, yanzu Tomori na kokari Chelsea na ganin ma sun yi su doki kudi su sai shi. Na gwiwi when they came Crystal Palace, we all saw him in Euros for England. Chelsea yo suka samu wannan player suna so amma dama player su ne suka saki sheje. So it's the same thing that is happening to Trevor Chalobah with Manchester United in the frame, the most likely to sign him, of course, to Old Trafford. He's just 25 years old. Manchester City kuma suma sun make offer su sign dan wasa na kasan Spaniya mai suna Dani Olmo. Euro da aka buga shekaran jiya mun ga kokari da Dani Olmo, shi dan wasa na kungiyar wasan kullun RB Leipzig kasan Jamus yayi ma kasan Spaniya in the semi-final. We all saw the amazing goal he scored, of course, against Spain. Dani Olmo ufrin Spaniya wani wai bai kama da yan Spain ka gane su suna da Dani Olmo kenan. Manchester City wai suna neman shi wannan dan wasa. It is between Dani Olmo and Jamal Musiala of Bayern Munich. Manchester City na ganin cewa kaman Kevin De Bruyne has only 1 year left on his contract. Even this year there were a lot of stories about him moving to Saudi Arabia, but then Manchester City sun ce wai ya kamace zamna for another year. so that they look for a replacement. We all know Pep Guardiola's transfer policies. Yana samu replacement. Tukune ebe wende kinan ya wuce. She said yana so they've shortlisted Jamal Musiala or Danny Olmo. Where 2 players we ganin cewa kamar idan suka samu daya daga cikin su, then of course they can allow Kevin De Bruyne
to rest,
to move on. So that's the story coming from Wonder Foot Mercato na kasan Faranta suka rawaito. Barcelona kuma suma suna neman shi wannan dan wasa Dani Olmo din, inda aka ce sun tuntura bid 40 million pounds from million 40 na neman shi wannan dan wasa, inda 40 million pounds now we sun spreading shi over 4 payments. Bayan haka shi su kara 20 million. Barcelona mun san ba su da kudi, ba suna son kowane players, suna son Nico Williams, suna son Dani Olmo. Nico Williams su da shi sun tun kammala an yi verbal agreement an kare. Nico Williams kuma mun gan teams like Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal duk suna neman shi. Barcelona sun tun riga sun je sun zamna sun tattauna da shi, an agree personal terms with the player, though the money Atletico Bilbao are looking for, they've not paid for it, and they are doing the
contribution. Contribution on TikTok.
Abinda Barcelona they are leveraging on these players being Spanish players.
That's
the only reason why we are seeing all of this. Because Barcelona could they want play and gama where that's you rubber 40 million and that rubber shifudu. Abia 10. Hey. Su kara 20 kai.
To so flow no players in sumana.
Yine.
Mun san tsakanin Manchester City da Barcelona dai inda yana neman player dole ya je Manchester City. Arsenal wai suma sun amince su zamna su tattauna da Paris Saint-Germain akan Fabian Ruiz mai shekaru 28. But then kamun Arsenal su yi su sai shi wannan dan wasa ya zo ya ci gaba da sana'an sama kungiyar wasan kullun Arsenal, sai dai sun offload wasu yan wasa da suke da su. Offload in nan kenan ake ganin cewa kaman in ba sa hankali ba Thomas Partey ya wuce. Thomas Partey ya wuce. Akwai
competition.
Thomas Partey ma yan jaridu sun tattauna da shi, aka ce Thomas, Arsenal gashi suna nan suna shiga market, transfer market, suna neman su say players in the position you are playing, that's the midfield. So are we going to see a Thomas Partey Declan Rice partnership next season? Because last season most part of last season Thomas Partey injury ya damage be ya yi buga ma Arsenal wasa yanda ya kamace buga musu ba. Tun last season muka ga supporters in Arsenal wannan cewa kamar it is time for Arsenal to let it go because of performance da aka ga Declan Rice ya zo yana baya. Declan Rice idan ya zo midfield in Arsenal nan, his position is cemented. There is no two ways about that. He is their best midfielder. Last season he was their best midfielder, and of course he proved himself. Yes, so going into next season, Thomas Partey would have to fight for his position, and this is where a lot of people are saying that if Arsenal are going for this player, then of course they are going to offload Thomas Partey, who came to Arsenal from Atletico Madrid, and we all know the rest is history. But
not the man, also with this cow Jorginho. To your man and Jorginho's cow. Yeah.
Jorginho. Yes. Yeah.
Actually,
I'm still.
I don't know. I think Wabun did that Partey daga Arsenal injury. I think injury really played a major role in Thomas Partey. Yanda I can expect yezo yenda Arsenal fans, even Ghanaians, I can expect yena injury yada meshi, and this is where age comes to play. And again, you cannot reggae aging. It's an expectation that you expect at that certain age for you to play. You're not bringing it out. I think I wouldn't damo Partey to say injury. Injury. Yeah,
she's got sign. Right. Kagana isa suna kama injury shi na. Bas yesu depend kan shi. Basu ka Jorginho. Jorginho kwana kama maybe expectations su. bai meet expectations ba kin ga tana amma kin ga man matches in da party zai shigo musu ni na ga yana improve ma ya fi shi Jorginho da suka sign shi
last season ya miss 29 games out of 29 games he miss na shi da kan shi admit kama akwai Declan Rice akwai Jorginho guy in Madrid ga Spanish man when if to Madrid zone
so
when if to Madrid zo Arsenal midfield zone ka Jorginho kuma ina ya buga deep six Declan Rice box to box it's a inde party be look sharp pa tell it means he has to get to this
she going to feel come be is not time.
I don't even understand the reason why kai backing player ne Larabawa wai ka zo ka karbi kudi
ba ta
she ka zauna kana Arsenal 1000 da ake bakan nan
but I think why he Partey still wants to
900,000
I think why Partey still wants to be in Arsenal is because he feels bekai wannan stage a ce ya je Europe ba ya je
30 years.
But that's his football is now to 30 in his football. So he feels he still has. But in there, come to look sharp. Kenan she Sadio Mane. Not Sadio Mane. This French guy Kante was top. They found as well Kasakane. He left and went to
she must have been
Euros and that just ended Euros and that.
Cash in. Go ahead.
Cash in.
1 year nan kai ka zamna Europe nga ka buga 1 year nan ma kudi da ka samu at the end of the year bi kai 1 million euro amma ka je Saudi nga an season da biya ka 1 million euro for a month ka calculate 1 year that's 12 million ga kudus go and take this money. You are not going to give me 1 city, but I'll be happy you have this money. At least it can change the economy of Nima. You see, muna so aka kare gidajen Nima na gina skyscrapers. If we get this kind of money is coming into Nima, an yayi. Amma an ce ka zo ka karbi kudi kana wani West Ham wake West Ham. Kumi West Ham.
She is Kagani. You don't sometimes this footballers saying you don't even understand how they think. My career hasn't ended yet. Jay Kaga, that was what helped Asamoah. The location they come out Asamoah, you're still in your prime. Asamoah is retired and he's filthy rich and he's enjoying. And he actually injury, he's having the time of his life. The location they Samudama, ya buga
wanda suke buga bayan shi wannan lokacin da yake yawo wadannan kasashe yana karban kudin nan yau je ki gansu shi gashi yana cikin wani shi wadata so abinda din magana da muke ga ne ba football career is actually the shortest career. It's very short for someone who is playing football. You have like 10 years to be able to make it. If you don't make it in 10 years, then forget it. Because 10 years, now what I mean to say is maybe have sugar chicken limelight in your late teen, 19, 18, 20, 21, 22. But by 28, an san masayinka, an san kai gwani ne ko kai zuku ne. Ngana sonka ka gani, ba sonka ka gani. After 30, kulele ya kama ka. Lokacin ka ya kai. She at that time nan baka samu irin wadannan wanga office yana show kaman right from 20, 21, 22 up to 30 nan kai baka yi wani kokari cikin rayuwanka ba. So that's where you stay in Europe kana nan kana fama kana amma the moment ka samu 28, 29, 30 dan Africa bakin fata she ka gaga kaman teams in Saudiya na zuwa suna ce ma zo ka buga baban wuce kawai Allah ko 22 years ne je in kai gwani ne je ka buga je ka spend 5 years wurin ka tara 50 million euros da ka kare she ka komo lokacin kana around 26 27 28 she ka komo Europe nan she ka zo ka ci sunanka da kai 30 she ka kuma koma ka gani ko kamin ka kare football kan nan duka kana da kusan $300 million yana cikin account ka to kai da talauci kun kare ran da gane da mu ce muna neman loan mun rasa yadda da mu samu shi ka kira
typical example Malafari aside as someone another typical example ne wanga Prince Tego da ya zama je Hoffenheim za su mishi waya na da heart problem, but this guy has been playing sorry, that was Isaac Vosaki. I want to say what the best some problem. Yes, or Saudi shake a karbi shi yanzu ana kira shi ya da shi goals ana kira shi Prince of Goals.
Nace
lokacin ma buga ball bai da wuya.
Lokacin na anya ce kaman Balarabe ya ce cigo ga lore ka doki. Yasa Prince of Goals shi ya tare loruko.
Prince of Goals aka kira shi daga Saudi.
Ba lore bo. Ga moto.
Balarabe shi ya ce wa cigo ga
wani hankali wani bai kamar
lore guda pika motoci
ce moto
kaga kuma another incident kuma Quincy Abeyi shi kuma ya je ya kai da ya je wai Balarbin ya je kudi cikin bag aka ce ai an gan shi ana ga kamar zai buga kudi aka je wai da yanzu da kasan Larabawa na they are very funny in ba yanzu ma da suka refine football da suke da nan bai shanya ka zo ka buga match a salame ka ce ka wuce a baka babban kudace no. I can't Quincy Abeyi where they je.
No, but on a more serious note, football is our money.
Yeah,
it's our making money. So, I mean, but look at Ericsson. Ericsson was fine playing football. One day he collapsed. But doing some money the ball, I can some money engine kusa da zuciyan shi ba. That career shi carry you know. She said, "In kana buga ball, because I be the this amin ka gobe ba."
Yeah.
So nka samu these kind of opportunities and offers because we are even seeing the Europeans jumping
to the Arab man.
Yeah, sooner. What Cristiano Ronaldo.
Watch Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ya wuce. Benzema.
Watch ya wuce.
Benzema. Yala she world best. Ballon d'Or. So sometimes Batum Kudine, as I said earlier, that's the shortest career.
Kuma league ne da kanshi is very competitive because kana kaman ba kadu abin da ya faru Euro ga ana kaman ba suna cikin league da suka export more players zuwa Euro zaka buga Euro yasa ni ba wai kaman zaka buga wani league wanda yake mai bai da wani zafi wanda yake national duty yazo ba ya kira ka ba an kira ka
ba shi kan ta kira shi France ba
bari dai mu dasa aya kan mu dasa aya kan transfers nan mu zo mu shiga cikin local stories mu da zamu kawo muku yau inda zamu yi maganar House of Folk will combine the two stories da inda Abubakar Watara yace kamar ka blame management da the board problems now is internal kenan abin da yace ke head coaching House of Folk Abubakar Watara ya admit kamar kuma this season bai samu ma House of Folk next season base karo House of Folk fans to expect wani trophy daga wurin shi kenan abin da yace and I quote last season after the game against Bofakwatano at Wafa Park our problem started said the Ivorian. The issues were internal and not with the board of management but within the playing body itself. We are trying to solve it. Sometimes it is personal problems between the technical team and the players and also among the players themselves. The resignation of the goalkeepers coach worsened the situation. Abunda Watara yeche kene dangane da problem nenge nanda where abunda House of Folk face where ka blame management the board is an internal problem probably within the coaching staff they wouldn't know the players na wurin problem ne ke shi da kanshi ma ina ga muna ga yana da matsala da players and shi yana cewa what are they doing then last matches towards the end of the season munga sometimes his pre-match discussions yana fushi kana ganin fushin ma yana nuna wa yana magana yana ga kamar he doesn't understand what his players are saying kuma da yace ka expect trophy daga hannun shi for next season gashi abin da yace and I quote I can't guarantee a trophy next season, but I am committed to building a team that can compete and stay clear of relegation. The Fovians secured Sunday when the match in the second so that became match and then they became sincere somebody has named back about that has would have been playing with now God FC at the Garden Division the Division 2. It's a when and the car they narrowly escaped relegation last season, and then so he's saying all he can do is to let them play so Samudamon no Russians who are relegation, but trophy they should forget it because she wouldn't she has happened this Ike Chewa in Hakaisa House of Folk fans shouldn't expect any trophy from alas from Abubakar Watara Kenan, the coach of House of Folk Kenan. So the next story that I'm do by to chicken water makonde wuce muka ji jita ana cewa the Paralympics team nan sun gugudu amma coachin su ya rasa ran shi daga Norway kenan a Oslo. Aka ce to an tura kuma tawagan iyalansa su je su kawo wato gawan kuma daga haka aka gawan kuma su ma muka ga sun kasa kawo gawa kace su ma mutane hudu sun already there's a problem aka ce why is a fake Paralympic team kenan so aka tura wani kuma je kawo wani kuma suka je so wai yanzu family sun ce wai ba gaskiya bane ba su ce kuma so in a statement family nan wani head of the family when they came magana for family nan Felix Kwame JC, she brother and deceased person. No way reports are unguarded and unverified. Kena Abunda Yeche Kena. He explained that JC returned to Ghana from Turkey in February due to health issues and had planned to return to Europe but postponed his trip following a family bereavement. JC later traveled to Norway where he experienced a health crisis and subsequently passed away. The family faced challenges in obtaining visas for relatives to arrange for the body's repatriation and ultimately decided on cremation. So in aga but the way and cremate and decides to cremate body and I quote his wife and close associates who had planned to go and see the body to be transported were denied visas by the Norwegian embassy in Accra. Part of the statement read, the family consequently met and decided to have the body cremated and remains sent to Ghana. At no point did the JCs send a delegation to Norway to arrange the body of the deceased. So okay, this matter then who sent who? Because Munji Samson Dean, the president said they sent people. Meanwhile, you said you don't know this is a fake team, so why are you even sending people in the first place? Questions needs to be answered. No. Questions needs to be answered. Heads must roll. In a nutshell, heads must roll.
National skis kumari argubi, basu ma chema dasi ma when you call up constoring gaba.
Me, my issue is Crampo. Not even we have an embassy there. Why is the embassy not taking charge of this? Family, there's something fishy. Then we need to come down and sit about it and talk about it. Chicken Day local stories. Last one is Amudubani to come all African games. We're in the still way and Abumbashing hotels. Half of the African games hotels. One is house people now. So I don't know what's happened to the game village.
Game village
and hostels in University of Ghana the school using
no I'm built hotels Kingasina because then I chicken about bendable she tournament in the country delay kina Kingasina she said maybe be ya accommodate a lot of muta underscores over Kiana sana kuma magana ga kullu na fadi magana gaba right time yake wanda yake a ce NCA yana da hotels wanda yake me yana accommodate at least Ghana kinga because kudin nan yazo kudin ba sa bin ake da kudi ka duba GFA ma da kansu GFA na zuwa World Cup da aka je kinga tana kudin da suke samu wannan wajen nan at least ya kamata a ce mu GFA da kanshi yana da hotels wanda yake mai izan places ko zo yau aka call up aka ce kowa yazo ya kamata GFA me
aje biya hotels
wanga duka kinga tana bai bar gari na ci gaba
in ba ya ka wasu ba su samun nasu kuɗi kaɗan ciki ko dai saboda suna
su ci kadan ma aba dole bane su ci duka
chop kaɗan ciki ko
da ka je Qatar aka zo NCA da GFA sun kofi shi kan kudi because wagana haka man he's a rightful owner ya karbi kudin nan wani kuma na haka man no su yake
saboda su suke da facilities yana za su zage gyara facilities na shi yasa
a GFA na haka man in za ku je kun zo ku ga mu NSA na haka man no za ku je mu za ku zo ku ga mu na mu budget mu ba ku shi kuma GFA na haka man no shi ke da right ya karbi kudi because kudin GFA aka ba kudi so manyan da cin kudi yana cin kudi abin da ya kamata ya ba
yi mana me cikin local stories mu wani ya zama maka interesting da zaka duba
na duba na Mustafa Yusuf ne ya kaman with the hotel dana ci kaman like it's very embarrassing kaman Minister of Youth and Sports it ci kaman Ghana State News we come because we had opportunity for a very long time. Musamu hotels na get accommodate players. Wannan bai ce kaman bai kawo ba mu samu kudi. Wani ya mu samu kudi cikin. Inda a ce kaman muna da hotels accommodate players. Fine. Da buga wani match ne. Ko a wani match ma ba mutane suka zo suka ji the lodging mu samu kudi cikin.
Of course.
Kuma iya zo anuku ba. It's a business we are doing, you know.
Of course.
It's a business we are doing. But in there, Bakuloka take come on, we owe money for it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, and it's embarrassing. Wallahi, it's embarrassing. But I take come on, correct investment by having this kind of properties. People come, they pay money. The money gets into your pocket. Wallahi, that money can yeah. As a sports minister, because so boldly and confident can afford the whole public. Come on, why it doesn't make sense.
But this same All African Games need Sugar Banka Saichi and congratulating Shikai, and then we still have issues months after the event. And as well as was some
before my issue ngai far lokacin da aka gama very weak in da aka gama wannan mun ga abin da ya faru cikin volunteers ko ba biya su ba suka yi ba karamin zanga-zanga aka yi cikin village nan ba shira kama aka yi da police duka sun shigo ciki because suna kama su za su ce volunteers wai an ce musu volunteers ba ce za biya su ba an ce za su volunteers
but when you're volunteering you're not supposed to get paid ko ba su read contract
koda ma at least the some of motivation
shana feed also
feeding kawai ka shiga lori ka zo
a students wurin nan aka use ai most of them were students wurin nan aka use aka yi wannan nan da shi mun samu wani message nan wurin way from Jamila to Jam wait tell Malam Fari I like his sense of humor. Malam Fari where she likes your sense of humor. Aja Jamila to Jam mun gode the message da kika turo muna that you like Malam Fari's sense of humor. We appreciate you. Shi sa ku ci gaba da kawo mana messages sun ku akan 0553 683 010 0553 683 010 kina Malam Fari. Me ka kara kan lokaci ga su ko ga
coach has na wai
wai shi bai guarantee fans
maganan da yi wai playing body ne ba
but we're internal
if it is internal then it is the management.
I thought we're playing
ake kiran su management.
Well, we shouldn't blame them.
No, don't say ake kiran su management.
Su za su kore shi ya shi sabe blame su.
Ake kiran su management. Suke manage team. So if there are internal issues, why do you blame the players, not the management? It means they are not good managers.
Yes.
Musa another message more with the Jalaluddin. Well, who do we believe? The family or the ministry? Corruption.
That's the But I want to start with the House of Folk issue. You see, Nina magana na gajiban so man na batun local. The end of the way these people are managing the local teams because it's appalling. Actually, a club like Accra Hearts of Folk, it has to take the coach, the trainer, to come and tell us, come on, issues in the suki that she players labor management. That's corruption.
Yes.
Yeah, that's corruption. This statement is a corrupted statement. Yeah. She and also secure So you have to keep blaming them. But clearly, in chicken club, akwa internal problems, chicken playing body. Abu Biuni. Nadaya. Either the players are not happy. See, the players are not happy. Nadaya no. Jew, nadaya nang. Either the players are not happy about their condition of service. Yenda ake dubansu. Aikin da suke yi yenda team ke dubansu. That's yenda management ke dubansu. So who are you to blame?
The management.
So if the players are not happy, who do you blame?
You play the management.
Last season, but just stories. Come on, players, sumbuga matches. Sunyi aiki. I don't even want to say sumbuga matches. Sunyi aiki da sawon lokaci ba biya su ba. Wannan problem players ne.
No.
Su waye kamaci su biya su?
Board.
No, kaka ce board. Su waye kamaci su biya su? Management.
Yes.
So, iya ce min ba problem players bane. Problems in managers ne. Where he the coach is part of the management. Coach now, part of the management. Because mostly when we are talking about managers, the management team, the coach chiki. As a matter of fact, management team una. Come on, Kazo radio station, TV station. The coach is like the programs manager.
Yes. Because
whatever you hear on air, whatever you see on TV, that's the role of the coach. So he has the entire team behind him. Ayaka, agani kan pitch. So she the kind she manager. That's why if you can get DBM players. And that's how funny this thing is.
She the corruption.
Blame shifting. That's what they do. That's why
blame shifting.
A team like House of Folk, every season when they are one is to blame. If they don't blame the coach and sack the coach, now they are blaming the playing body, and they clear the entire playing body. They are signing 9 players, 13 players, 14 players. As we are seeing today, Kotoko, they've already registered 9 players. They've already signed 9 new players. Kotoko.
Imagine.
Last season, last season, 14 suka wuchi, suka kawo 14. This season, so you guys will sign 9. So the issue has always been management, and now one gamagano kuluna kamamba. Both Kumasi Asantiko, Naji Otumfowi, the Kings project, the day do kia gara Dakujachi. You see, I don't agree with these things. I've told you, Otumfo should just leave Kotoko alone. You name me able hands, Yasati Munanu, Suyi.
Oh, I love. Kai wani ne kai da nana zai kira kai ce na sa aiki hannunka da mishi zai ce bai yi.
He shouldn't be in the frame. The same thing applies to Tobe Afede. You're not so hard to folk. So we IQs. Then they come at you because the fact of the matter is Tobe Afede be the time. Be the time. Ache ya mayor hankalin shi da komi shi kan Accra Heart of Folk. Now you can stay up there. You do keep trusted hands. You do keep team yasa anusu. Trusted, not only trusted, but trusted and able hands. When the hand do cancer anusu, that's your sweet aiki. Mbaka na maba idon kachiki, that's your sweet. But back at the time, you want to be part of decision making. You always take the wrong decisions. Do you know the reason why? You have some people within your cycle who always come to you and lie to you.
Yeah.
That is what is going on at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. There are people around the management. Every management team that are kafa. Akowo sumutani masuguluma. No, masuguluma. That are kiwe yesu da su. Su ke zuwa suna feed men share with information. Whether true or false. So yena depend yende machine ke kaunanka. Mbe kaunanka ya je ga ma share ayi kaza yana cin kudi kaza. Meanwhile, this Kotoko and there is nothing in these teams in their current state. in their current state. There is nothing in them. There is nothing, absolutely nothing. Now, if you want to tell me there is something, then you are telling me that maybe every match that Subuga they are able to fill the stadium. Well, that's the only way they get money.
Yeah, of course.
That's the only way match game process. No sponsorship, none of Kotoko or has. The only sponsorship that this year, every year we are guaranteed this amount of money.
Apart from what they get from the FA.
That's why I tell you that the very fundamental of these teams wrongly. Not even weak. If you say weak, it means it is wrong. These are traditional clubs that Kotoko and us are like NDC and MPP in Ghana. I'm telling you, there are some people who belong to NDC. They like Kotoko, they like it forever. Some people who belong to MPP, they like some people the way they like NDC and MPP. So if you have this, if these political parties are able to put together their supporters for them to raise money, millions of Ghana cedis every year to enter into election, the same way Nkotokoda Suko organized council very well, they can get people to invest a lot of money, not even corporate money. If I say corporate money, I mean maybe MTN, Airtel coming to sponsor them. Not that individuals who are willing to put money in there because of the crowd that are following them. And I suggested that. Now, Kotoko always boasts of having so million supporters. What's the population of Ashanti region? Ashanti region is like 5 million. Let me put it out. 5 million. Not voter population. I mean the entire
population.
5 million. It comes next to Greater Accra. Greater Accra is I think 40,000 or so more than Ashanti region. What's the population of Greater Accra? Almost the same. Ashanti region. A little over Ashanti region. So Mudokesh Kaman, out of this population now, Mutani 2 million support Kotoko, die hard Kotoko fans. So can't these teams find a way to get some monies from these people to contribute towards the running of their club? That's what cash go. They can do it too. But do you know the reason why they can't do it? They can't do it because fundamentals now.
Exactly.
Foundation now. Me she hasn't come on couldn't get the team ye chan finish.
Exactly.
Me she has Baba we sa kudi ko ba. Me she has kudin nan. No me zaka da shi nan da later ne. Me shi na sa kudin nan. Wani masayi da ka ajiye wanda ke sa kudi. Wani masayi nan shine wanda ke sa kudin nan. Kaba yana feel a part of the club. How does he feel a part of the club? He feel a part of the club when you put the power of decision making in his hands. Like you have the right to criticize the government because kajeka Q kajeka kada kuri'a kana biyan tax ko ba haka ba she sa ana batun gwamnati kai ma kana da dama kai naka don kai
taxpayers money
don kana rike da mai Ghana card. So supporter has the Kotoko nan da shi ya zama die hard supporter da yake zuwa Adako Jachi yaje
away ma duka na
yaje coach na aikin shi yace coach ya bar aikin shi ya wuce ya bar mai club. What is he giving to the club? Is it just about the person going to the stadium to go and watch game? Sometimes when they go, they can't even pay for the gate deposit. They have to wait 15 minutes before the end of the game. Then they open free gates, then they enter. What are you getting from him? See, you are not getting anything from him because Bakaban team can be attractive. We talk of Kotoko has not having, modern training facilities. Then you have teams like in Swatreman who are just coming up. They have them. It is because of the unnecessary interference. They bear fruit, and the fruit they bear bear a lot of acrimony within management, around management. The kibon code yoshinka sa money ma they kawo chi gaba. She are discouraging. She kuma ezama barao. Nana ya ampansa. With some fantastic amazing plans. Where is he now?
Moldova.
When he went there, he realized that they are just like Ghana.
He's left after winning a trophy for that Moldovan club. He's from
so nobody should come and tell me, Kamamba, playing body now. Suzuki sabotage the progress of the team. The question we ask ourselves: do they pay them? You don't pay them. There are footballers who receive 200 cedis a month in this country.
Especially
200 cedis. Couldn't
a month. Let me quickly read it. Wait. Assalamu alaikum. Please say hi to Abdul Manan. That's my schoolmate from Kwabenya SHS. Okay, he's listening and keep watching. So the inakira kuturo muna.
Kungane ko na so ba kine soka. So the point is not about the players. It's about what structures do you have. The structures you have, does it conform to modern way of running football? If it doesn't, then don't go and blame the players. Because the players will give you where I've been the darker sa shidaka gani. Nkasa shara.
Garbage out.
Nkasa shara. Kaga shara. Nkasa abu mecho. Then so atreman tukesa abu mecho. So na gani abu mecho. Who won the league? Samates. Dozuka sa mecho. What are they getting? They are getting Abu Mekyo, Dreams FC, the GFA president. They keep, by virtue of the fact that he's a GFA president, he's surrounded by resources. So he's thinking because he's surrounded by resources. He has the powers to decide for things to go in his favor. We are seeing the results. Now, in Ghana football at the highest level, where is Kotoko? Where is us?
Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. But some of the correction local.
Let me correct it. At the highest level of decision making. Not at the highest level.
At
the highest level of decision making.
But she made the same issue Ronaldo da Manchester.
Yeah. Yeah, because the
same issue.
Kotoko support what can esco. Look at the Shilmin the Sukai. No, these are serious matters.
Yeah, of course.
Kotoko support what can esco. Shosko de ki Kosiapia. Shosko sa shikan esco. Meanwhile Kosiapia is not in Ghana. He's in Sudan. You see the way they think. No, you see the way they think. You see. So decision making ngaje that make decision. Why can sit in for Kumasi Asante Kotoko?
Yeah.
Nobody go and take Accra as a folk. They will go and take Akambi or so, that man who is messing up the club and they don't care. They will go and put him there. And when they are taking the decision, this is the man who has been with the club so many years. We are not seeing anything. See, we've seen Accra as a folk before. The Ariza boss.
She like a so Magana. Ariza 2 weeks, last 3 weeks. After
this man who is currently Sarkini and Thompson. We've seen what they have done. And those were the days where Ranchema Hearts of Folk
were going to play.
Herbert Mensah, Ranchema Hearts of Folk. Herbert Mensah, ya Akaye Herbert Mensah is with Berkotoko. This Mutani that Aki Suki, the network from Menshia, she link up some radicals in the supporters in the circles and so now. She linked to them. Then she also just some mamaye managers in now. When the akas to kill a guy about ashishigesu, depending on who is following you. Shadu Kimagana Jana Gwada Mutu for Shukma Danga Ameno team near media.
But he said Duka Bundiki the Malaka Kotokoki Sashukunya.
Yana Sashukunya do me she allow.
Harry already Nakira messages on Kokan 0553 But Mushiga Kasan Wajiki and the fun Kashawaji just is going to be mainly Olympics, Gia. Akai opening ceremony, Munga spectacular opening ceremony the Akai Gia daga Paris Kenam. Before the opening ceremony them wasu events soon take place come football Kenan the Mukaga when abunde faru
Mali Susam Kunya Mali.
Yeah.
Kun samu Yahudawa ku ci Yahudawa kun kasa cin su ku musu ci sosai ku ci su da kyau
amma sun buga bolo
wa ba sa da kare draw ka samu ba Yahude kamar ci she ka kyale shi make it chop mom now.
Kamunde mu ci gaba da Olympics mu samu wani message nan wurin kuma. Well, good afternoon. My greetings to you and your panelists. Wonderful analysis by your panelists. I'm Mohammed Al Hassan, watching you live from Takwa. Mohammed Al Hassan, thank you very much and keep watching as we bring you more and more and more. Kena. Come on, the next day.
Salva, we say I can Yahuda one. Mali, Ture na gaishika. Ramuna duba match ga muna boil. Mali. Kun samu Israel ba ku cin yahudawa kuma su ci kamar an ba ku kyauta ne kaka ci wani ruwan ka kana ci ne kaman
to kamar jiya na ce ma an yi Olympics opening ceremony a Paris kenan muka ga spectacular kamar da na ce dai jiya yau aka so far kamar archery kenan yau what's your name China China sun ci first medal so in shooting kenan mixed air rifle team kenan sun ci wannan.
I think they are leading now with 2 goals.
Yeah, that's the first goal so far that
no they come
that's the second. Yeah. Sana sun ci kuma in diving women's synchronized.
Sun
fara kenan China.
China they an san kokarin su.
Yes, sun fara kenan synchronized diving.
Jiya she ture na gwada min wannan. Contingents da ke zuwa Olympic game na Africa. You laugh, Salma.
No,
listen to me. The officials.
Oh, the officials.
The number of the officials
times 10.
The same as the number of athletes. The number of officials are even more than the number of athletes.
Africana. Why you vice president going at
but they've denied it.
No, they always deny.
But in Jacob story, where according to the Zimbabwean Olympic Committee, Kenya president also Tabani Gonye Kenya way is just made up of 17 people. The contingent is made up of just 17 people, which includes both athletes and then officials. Kenya breaking down the delegation sent to Paris for the Olympics, he said there are 7 athletes and 8 officials, while himself and the chief executive officer of the Zimbabwe Olympic Committee, Malin Chideza, are the only non-technical officials on the team. He explained that although there are many Zimbabweans in Paris for various reasons, they are not part of their delegations for the game. And I quote Abunda Malin Chideza, in a way, we are aware though that there are many other technical officials and as guests, and many are other than hundreds of Zimbabweans in various capacities, some to support our team at the games, who as ZOC we can't account and comment on, Gonye said. And Abunda wani takardar jarida ya rubuto kenan, wani Chronicles of Zimbabwe kenan, where these are not part of the team Zimbabwe delegation, but Zimbabweans all welcome and are free to cheer on.
It's just lying. Ba shi muke batun shi no muke batun at least ngada suka je Turai we family members suka je aka ba su visa. Let me tell you this. According to the Ministry of Sports, yeah, we suba su samu wani letter in regards to that career,
the Paralympics.
No, Minister of Sports marking.
So how are they able to secure the visa from there?
Maybe they got usually sometimes maybe when they get the letter from the Paralympics committee, they can use that one.
It is done through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
They
are going to represent Ghana. So there is no way the embassy is going to give them the visa without that letter from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Exactly.
So Kariya ke muna kawai. But unfortunately for them, we also know. Can't understand. We also kuma banin ga miki mutanen da aka je da sunna. Ba mu sa abin da suke yi bane. Visa rakatiyerin koyina. Haji ma da shekaran jiyan ga aka je ake cewa kamar mutane na bin bango visan bin bangon nan je ki ga wa suke sayarwa yan haji bodu nan no ki sayarwa su no ki neman bisan su ba mutane she su turn around su zo su ce wasu na bin bango investigation da muka yi muka samu information da ke cikin hannunmu muka ce da mu bude ya kawo magana but the problem is that kaga wasu kaga young guys upstairs vice president duka visa rakatiyes ne and these are the ways anyan da suke bi kenan suke samu anya nye promising kana da wani anya shugaban kasa dai tafiya sha da mutane a sa ciki kaga an bi wani wuri haka suka bi guri sa algifin su baka ba an baka protocol ka je kuma wai shi kai fadan ka samu ba ta waje.
Okay, China is confirmed 2 goals suka it's confirmed just 2 goals ne suka samu, one in rifle mixed team events and kuma the other one in diving women's synchronized 10 meters diving. Kenan China have started with they've started packing the gold, and then she said China they to mushiriya kenan that far kenan. I think America they have the highest number, in the end, 500 and something 500.
In the end is going to be China, America, UK
Great Britain
the Great Britain but that was all Olympic Games.
So Great Britain gari kama nations.
Home nations na duka na zuwa so Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, England. Then they go in the name of Great. Even their football team is Great Britain. That's what they do.
So that young China kina suka fara sun fara kokolet young China an fara
kakka. So gari na ana abin da
no, the point is they target some sporting disciplines.
Diving, gymnastics, those especially
they
the
don't
gymnastics.
Overindulge.
Yes.
Football
basis they don't go swimming. Even swimming, swimming, it also archery, diving, especially the diving and the gymnastics. Gymnastics and the diving they wouldn't okay. So now wouldn't then we see tunda amfara nema. Abunda suka saba yi daga garin su kaman gymnastics haka we know them, even taekwondo, karate and all those were na abubuwa shi ne karate da taekwondo nan kenan.
I think kaga ba one thing about games ne in naka ne kai shi da kyau and adopt. So this brings us to the question, kaman mu nan Ghana, Africa, games mu da muke da shi masu ban sha'awa da dama, not even boxing is already a discipline there. Su Oware, Su Dami, those kind of games. There's a manamu muki da su. I mean, it's long overdue. Some of them are very interesting. They require a lot of.
Come on, Oware, for instance, it requires a lot of mental.
It's like chess.
Like chess, I was about to say that, like chess.
Up till now, Bamu getting anai. Da mukuma wurin because it has a traditional game muna. Mukuma munya muna kukari because kaje wurin taekwondo. The su kaza kaga during Asian countries sun dominate because traditionally games ne. So Africa inda muka kenga da ya kamace a ce mu kuma muna da kazo West Africa muna da namu am wrestling ba namu bane
muna host all African games muna host all African games sporting da zaman na Africa ba nawa ke ciki
am wrestling mana
ba namu bane
dambe
na baki ya ga wannan
na baki ga dambe
ina da wani message ko nan gurin wai keep up the good work, watching you live from the UAE. Aliko dan Jami kenan wai na kallon mu live from the UAE. Thank you so much. Ku ci gaba da kallon shirye-shiryen mu na Bena TV.
Muna mu kai sai ga magana muna response
yanda da mu yi mu kuma mu yi kokari cikin kenan kaga muna da wasanni muna yara muna tashi akwai wasanni dewa da muke yi na gargajiya namu. So wasa kuma ne da ba hankali ba kai kuma that's the essence of the Olympic Games.
Exactly.
So ya kamace a ce mu nan da kanmu muna da wasu wani gasa da damu ajiye kaman all African Games ga an ya samu all African traditional games. Sai muna yi kadan in kana yi sai ya ja hankulan mutane kaman zabuwa da kaje akwai there's this boxing Nigerian boxing where suna sa ba anu so anu
guda the northern part of Nigeria.
So how ya muka branding shi wani irin branding aka bashi kadu kaje Senegal this wrestling that they do which is gradually gaining it is gaining in international
Senegal and then Mali, Burkina Faso su suke yin wannan sosai.
The secret is that wrestling is actually what wrestling is.
Exactly.
When the young America came in, she drama need acting. There is a lot of acting in it. But one guy she need wrestling. She da muna tashi Kumasi when they song Kumasi the kyo cricket bayan Menshia hospital bayan Menshia yana sakani Menshia Palace Sabon Zango akwai wani park wurin farko masallacin Malam Abdul Samad sabon zango wurin ake yin sallan idi ne muna zuwa mu yi sallan idi akwai wani park ana kiran shi cricket ni wurin ma na koyo hawa moto can understand ana yin wannan gasa wurin sabuwa a zuwa hadu kamar yadda shekaran jiyan gabanin maulidin chief imam aka yi irin shi da same thing ana yi a unguwanni daban-daban kowa ya kawo nashi a sunan shi zarimi ya zo ya yi ka gane ko it was a huge thing but today I'm bari
ba irin wanda Alhaji Sabo ke yin nan kenan ba
definitely
she boxing
shi boxing yake
amma
dambe ba bugu shi ba hit
na I get that
what they do is wanda dai ya doki bayan dan wan shi ya
kada shi kasa it's very popular in
amma no
that day wanda muka duba wurin chief imam it's amazing ba ya bracket
wow
bracket ba wanda ya kada dan wan shi
kuma kisan North Nigeria banda dambe akwai wani gurkun da ake da itace akwai na itace kuma kigana amma duka wadannan duka ka ga man da kamar Africans muna yin shi ne shi zai bar turawan nan in sun ga kyawun shi sun adopting shi
a kara cikin sporting activity
su kara shi ciki
don gashi this year mun ga introduction of new kamar 4 sporting events an kara ciki an kara breaking wani form of break dancing da ake sai aka kara wani wanga wall climbing mountain climbing da kuma dive da surfing an kara surfing kuma kai so irin wayan abubuwa is an san wayan events in European countries na yasa kamar da malam fare ke cewa inda mun muka refine shi yayi ban sha'awa eventually soon adopt has to koyo yi because cricket for example cricket aka is very popular in India
yes
India and then I think England
South Africa
kin gani cikin Olympic game kin gan iya zo kirikiti su da su
so you see inda kama ka zo mu ma muka refine irin wayan ga games ga gaskiya is interesting very just simple rules na kawai za a follow and tura kuma musan suna very fast suna so su koya abu one pa sun pick and then shikenan
amma at the end of the day because mu muka fara ka gan everything about it will be about us for instance ko ya da kai wrestling duniya ba kai yi shi yayi kyau ya fi yan United States of America
WWE kenan
ko ya da ka buga ball wasan kollo a shirya shi yayi ban sha'awa ba kai yi ya fi yan England su suka kawo abin su kai ka zo kana maybe national team kana kokari ya fi national team so amma yanzu masu cin amfanin wasan kollo duniya it is evident look at the English Premier League
one of the best.
I mean, the FA Cup is even better than a lot of leagues
in Europe
so it is DS kaje in England even the team in the dash relegation kudin da yake samu let's continue kudin da yake samu kaje ya fi kudin da
Ghana Premier League
Ghana Premier League so da ka relegation ka kai more than 100 million pounds more than 100 million pounds sai kana Ghana ga in Chelsea da Manchester da su buga ka je ka duba free kake duba in kana da DSTV a month na zuwa kana da DSTV a month ai kana biya
of course
kudin da kake biyan nan su ma DSTV sun je sun sai rights nan sai za kudin kan nan ka biya ka ba DSTV su fite 50 pesos ciki su tura 150 in 2 ka biya 150 pesos ya je kasan Ingila
haka ne
so at the end of the day English Premier League can say that we don't need Barclays sponsorship ba mu son farko it was Barclays Premier League because of the amount of money da suke samu in television rights coverage rights kawai kudin da suke samu kawai nan shi suka ce ba kudin da Barclays ke ba su nan kankani ne ba su son control from them shi yasa Barclays su wuce da kudin su and they could run the league just by relying on what
TV
they get
rights.
from TV. But when you go to the other leagues, La Liga, Spanish, up to now, Kaje Syria is his team that are sponsoring. Kaje La Liga, there's I've forgotten. I mean, it's here. Kaje La Liga, they are there. You watch it, you see. Kaje, go on the league nada. One headline sponsor like we have our own Bet Power. Premier League. But they can do away with they can afford to do away with their sponsors and say because muna organize abin da kyau duk duniya ana kallo and everybody around the world. I mean in every week you have billions. Listen, billions of audience. 2 billion, 3 billion audience for the English Premier League. You should be able to make money from it. This will bring me back to the issue I'm talking about when it comes to Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra Asofo. I don't understand the reason why these teams have a huge followership and they are not making money from it. That should tell you that those who are managing these teams are either they are dumb or they are wicked.
They have failed.
No, they are wicked. They are wicked.
Nkaruwa team Kotokona. Otum for Nadawanga equally some foreign investors, not even around the world. There is some investing, not to invest in team. But what is stopping him? Recently, Yaji UK, Yada meet King Charles. During the tour, there is some money investors, one big.
King Charles.
Now King Charles book, man.
Charles, carry Arsenal in Manchester.
There is some big investors outside the country to invest.
Charity
begins at home.
Kinga Magana, why not? Nina Akamamba, why not GFE? Yezemo the GTV. Kinga Nai. When it comes to
Magana, when I'm Magana, like there's an issue. There's an issue. There's a big issue. Don't bring that matter.
Because before
start time, a quite issue. When I'm Magana, we cannot say it here, but there's an issue between the FA and GTV have issues. So let's just drop it. Yes, I do.
Let's drop it. Muna Magana come on like Simpson Premier League Ghana be chingaba king get na
GTV na Salman ayi GTV na GTV na Kululi yazo ciki GTV subsidiary Ministry of Information government ya gani
she said come on to na siri magana nake so kare ne
kara za mu tashi
ba Chinese hawa ke da shi
on that start times notes I think we'll end the show kenan do wanga magana inda magana take za kan muga kan mu kare ana fa mu kasa studio kaman we are under
gaskiya na faɗi gaskiya it doesn't make sense
courage ne babu 10 minutes
na karbe shi baki za mu kawo karshen shirin mu na cibiyan wasanni karshe yau inda ni da abokan aiki na Abdulmanan Muktar Malam Farida Sule Audu muka kawo muku wannan shiri a madadin wanda suka taimaka mana MCR wato Courage da kuma Mr. Dominic da kuma producer mu Simon kenan suka taimaka mana muka kawo muku wannan shiri yau kenan ka kumanta za ku iya bibiyan mu akan shafukan mu na sada zumunta Facebook da YouTube Baina TV, Instagram Baina_TV da kuma X Baina Media. Kuma za ku iya karanta labaran da ke faruwa cikin gida da duniya akan yanar gizon mu www.bainamultimedia.com. Sunana Salma Ahmed Bandawo mai gabatar muku da wannan shiri. Ku shiga da kallon Baina TV da shirye-shiryen mu da muke da shi. Ku huta lafiya. Assalamu alaikum.